Hi, so it's me once again, and we're back with another video. So in this video, the topic of discussion and whose mindset we're going to be highlighting in this video is Amber Sadler. I always want to say sadly or sad, but yes, Amber, you know what? This video may actually make you sad because I'm about to highlight your mindset. So for those who do not know, Amber Sadler was the attorney assigned my case, regarding Liberty University when a professor gave me instructions after he graded me, right? That went against the rubric. Now, everybody knows that a rubric is used to help the students, understand what's the expectations, right? It's almost like the law of the land within the classroom. And this is extremely important, especially in an online classroom. I mean, regardless of wherever you go, it's important to know what the rules are, right? Okay, so in this case, we are just talking about a situation in week 2 where I pretty much revealed my face, and next thing you know, the professor is grading me differently from he did in week 1. Okay, mind you, he gives me a 0, right? Doesn't take points off. And then in his instructions he says I replied to myself, which is incorrect. Mind you, the instructions on how he wanted me to resubmit my assignment on the day that it was due, the reason why I even chose to go to Liberty University, was due to the cost as well as the flexibility and freedom of being able to work at my own schedule. I'm a busy individual. You guys don't know the things that I'm into or the things that I do, right? The projects that I'm working. I'm an entrepreneur. So therefore, I submitted my assignments 4 days early, because the day that it was due was Easter. Well, the teacher gives me a 0. Then they tell me that I did not do a response and that I replied to myself. Both of those things were incorrect. Said I wrote a summary, which in the directions you are supposed to write a summary. Mind you, this teacher claims that they're the person that, wrote the course and they know all of, the ins and outs of the course, and that I need to stop trying to come up with discord and yada, yada, yada. That's what he wrote. And when he sees the correct response, then he will give me a higher score. But if you look at what his feedback is due to his reasoning for giving me 0, let's understand, people, what was his reasoning for scoring me a 0. He tells you, he says that I replied to myself. That was lie. Another lie was I did a summary. You're supposed to do a summary of the other person's response. That was part of the instructions, right? On top of, talk about areas of agreement, disagreement, areas of improvement, right? Okay, continuing on. Then he says something about like, I'm supposed to either say if I agree or disagree. All of those things are incorrect, right? Okay, on top of him also asked me to delete it and wait till it's due. I don't have to wait till it's due. I can submit my assignments early, just along like how my other peers. So this is what I'm talking about when I filed my petition or my report against the school due to racial discrimination, and I provided the facts. As a matter of fact, you guys should see the report that I wrote. It was very detailed, very clear. I made a video and proved my case in less than less than 5 minutes. But anyway, continuing on with Amber Sadler, the reason why we were highlighting her mindset is because, I've been highlighting her friend, stooge number 1. This is stooge number 2. The reason why I call these people this is because of the facts, okay? Now, I speak facts and I show receipts. These people came up with a story. Now, going back to Liberty University. Liberty University is a Christian school that conducts themselves according to Christian principles. Well, I'm trying to understand then, how do you have a rubric that's you're grading other students by, but not me? And you're a professor who has multiple degrees, right? And I showed you guys a video of who this professor is, Dr. Danley, who has multiple degrees in theology and all of these things. But yet he's sitting there lying, right? So it goes back to the question, what God are you serving? Because, let's not even go there. Because I know what God you're serving. The same God that would look at people and say, you're not man and all men are created equal, but not you. In God we trust. Because how does Amber Sadler and Jasmine Gibbs go under oath as lawyers to practice the law, yet they don't uphold it? And I prove these things. Go back and I'll include the link highlighting Jasmine. You'll see me prove the case. But this woman went along with it. Mind you, Jasmine is, let's take a look at her. So this is who Amber Sadler is, okay? Amber Sadler is what people would quote unquote say a sister, right? But let's say due to Jasmine's, lack of awareness and, the prejudices that she has, that she's unaware of, right? She can't really understand or connect or relate to the Black struggle, right? African American struggle. She's there to help, in a sense, advocate. But see, this is an issue because she went along with it. They both, in a sense, conspired with the story because, mind you, I followed up with her. That's why I'm highlighting you, Amber. And I want to know where you guys went to school. I went to your resume, right? Because you're a government employee. You work for the United States Department of Civil Rights, yet you can't even solve a case in 4 minutes. I did this. I didn't go to school for law. And I don't understand. I don't understand how it is that, again, you guys are practicing law and civil rights, especially you, Amber, especially you. Shame on you. So, you know what this tells me? It tells me the type of person you are, You are a follower. You lack integrity, honesty, and credibility. You buy into the system, meaning you're one of those people, like, for instance, I like to use, if we're going to use, it's like I said, they want to use Beyonce as, an example of Black culture, but I'm like, that's not really Black culture. That fits people in a box pertaining and thinking, oh, this is what Black culture, when that's not Black culture. She's an entertainer, right? And a person that gets paid to put on this, and that, and be made a certain way, okay? Amber Sadler is that. Why? Because how do you go against the facts? Well, it's because you conspired and were influenced, or maybe you were a ringleader. And you have to be, because to be honest with you, I was sending information to you. And you were passing this information to Jasmine, right? So in a sense, I can understand like Jasmine's, but Jasmine was doing the most. That's why I came for you, Jasmine, because you were all types of disrespectful. And like, come on, you're going to tell me the definition of discrimination, then turn around and contradict yourself. Like, you are purposely telling stories. And if we go back to the Bible, which the people at Liberty University, because again, they came up with the whole lie, Peter, Baker, and all of them, the author of lies, what is it? They tell lie after lie to cause confusion. This teacher was trying to cause confusion, knowing that he helped to create the course and all of those things. That's what he tells me. I have the facts, and I showed you guys that in the video. Okay? He's telling me that in order for me to resubmit the assignment, right, I need to make sure that my replies within my own post. If I was to do that, all the things that you wrote in your feedback, which you wanted me to follow, would have been true, because you wanted to give me that score. And see, understand, guys, there are certain courses within certain degree programs, such as this one, that are, I would say, more difficult, more challenging. So for example, business statistics would be one of those courses that are more hard and more challenging. And we have peers who fall behind because they can't pass a class like this because, it's difficult. So when you have teachers out there purposely and maliciously, and I say maliciously because he tells me, he gives me directions that contradict the rubric. He tells me that I need to delete it and wait till the day it's due. And I call him out on that, right? I mean, he's coming up with all of these different reasons, and he still doesn't change my score. And then in the following week, when he gets away with it, mind you, and that's the reason why individuals that look like me they develop this complex where they have to be perfect. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm naturally like that because it's my personality and who I am. And You know, I know that I have to walk this way because guess what? This ain't my first rodeo. And I've never met a person who got away with things because I understand I understand who I am and the spirit that I walk in. And I know for the spirit that you walk in. That's why I can continue every single day picking you apart with receipts. And you can't even say anything about it because it's TRUE. Let me say it out loud for you because you can't read and comprehend. It's true. It's correct. It's a fact. So going back to Jasmine, say she, due to ancestral or blindness, right? The inability, because like I said, we not that long ago exposed Jerry Falwell Jr., the president, who for many years people did not know he had those deep-seated beliefs because this man made a customized mask. He didn't buy it on the internet, okay? He didn't get it from his friend, okay? He didn't, just repost. The dude intentionally went out and made a customized mask and had he did not think for once that it would be offensive. That's what I'm talking about. That's the same mindset that Jasmine has. But what's extremely disgusting too is that the sister, right? That's why I said not all skin folks are kin folks. And this is an example. And I'm highlighting this and speaking on this because this is the truth of reality. And, in a sense, like I've worked I'm teacher, mentor, social worker, advocate, whatever, right? Initiator, whatever, right? Whatever you want, you are going to label me however, because and it's funny, you're the lawyer supposed to uphold the law. You don't even like me. And it's sad because I'm speaking the truth. See, that's the spirit that you walk in. Amber Sadler, Jasmine Gibbs, United States Department of Education, Civil Rights Department, District 11. I hope it's not the whole District 11. I hope that's not the case. Like I said, I'm extremely patient. My entire life I had to be this way because I see things for truly what they are, okay? And because of giving people the benefit of the doubt, you learn lessons. That's why, no, this is going to end with this case today. Because, see, you guys been getting away with things. And see, when I come across people, it's like either, it's a blessing or a lesson. See, this is a lesson today for you guys because you guys lie. You made up a story. And I'm like thinking, why would a person do this unless they have something in it for themselves? Because I said in 4 minutes I proved my case. And see, you keep going so hard, Jasmine, by sending me even a letter saying, wanting to investigate your own investigation and then turn around and say that you can't investigate it and then turn around and also say that I filed for disability discrimination when all the facts and everything is regarding racial. Like, do you not read? What law are you practicing? Jasmine, I see that you went to, student, what school did you go to? Howard University School of Law? Oh my goodness. Girl, you putting everybody to shame. You putting everybody to shame. You put in everybody, and most importantly, it's not even about everybody, it's about yourself. Because at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself. And you have let your inner self down. Because I'm just a young girl, mind you, looking more like your inner self because you don't look like Beyonce naturally. Okay? This is what you call natural, honey. No makeup, hair. And growing up, yes, I have tattoos. I just got tattoos and piercings at the age of, I think 30 and 29, 31. You get what I'm saying? As a mature grown woman, because this is the face that I want to show up as, because I see that people close-minded, judgmental, and it's so interesting because I can come and be the same Ash, right? And see how you're treating me, thinking I'm a dummy when I'm really not a dummy, honey. And see, you guys, United States Department of Education, civil rights, and I schooled you. I could do both of your jobs better than you in less than 5 minutes. So what is the point of having you there when you are actually, in a sense, causing more chaos and trauma into the people's life. Understand, society. See, when Black people have, let's say, trauma, right, due to having to overachieve, this is an example of what I'm doing. I'm going video after video because I can see how people are conspiring, right? And I said conspiring, and I can see and I can prove that with facts. How do you come up with the whole fake letter? Oh, we're going to do an investigation, and then send me, which I truly believe, I truly want to say that Andre Thomas and Canton did not know that Jasmine did that. That was Jasmine being fast and being dumb and being foolish and being insecure and not having sleepless nights, because the enemy can't sleep, because the enemy knows that they're about to go down and be exposed. As a matter of fact, you already got exposed. The author of lies, who is causing confusion. This ain't that hard, you guys. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. It doesn't take all of these months. Yes, I understand there's a process, but what I'm saying is when you're constantly coming back with, I'm giving you time, and see, you're just giving yourself more. Like you are exposing your own self. I don't even have to do much. And all these things just come to me because it's the time where you are now being revealed for the person who you truly are. You know, there comes that time in life where, you know, you get exposed, right? You either let to go down this path or this path. And see, you chose to be a dummy because that's who you are. And I showed you the facts as to why I am saying these things, Amber and Jasmine. You know, you can't do this because the thing is, you have impacted the lives of other people. Because I know this isn't the first time. Because the way that you just disregard it, toss it, and then you continue to keep going. Oh, you filed disability. That's offensive. So are you trying to defame my character? Because on the phone, you were also being disrespectful. Do you think I have a disability? And is that the conversations that you're having with people? Because understand, you're the investigation officer. So if you went down there investigating regarding my disability, guess what, honey? I just got you again for defamation of character by going and spreading false rumors about me and then coming up with the whole story. See, right there, that shows that you guys have a disability and you're defaming my character, and that's not cool. Department of Education, I've been calling you, so I would like a call back. Mind you, this case started back in April because, like I said, this teacher wanted me to submit the assignment on the day that it was due. Mind you, other students could submit it earlier, right? I submitted the assignment 4 days earlier, right? So after that, the Monday, we had no school. Tuesday, I was filing my complaint with the equity of, you know, the O or EOCR, whatever office they did. And they come up with their story was so simple, but it was so wrong, you know. And so it was very easy to disprove that in just 2 sentences. You know what I'm saying? But then you have the United States Department of Education be so nasty. That's what's disgusting. So I'm calling you out. You know, you have got to do better. You have to do better. Amber Sadler, you know, today you will feel sad for what you did. You should feel sad. You should feel bad because what you did is not okay. You know, and then what happens is you make people think that they're the ones that are wrong. You know, what happened if I couldn't pass this class continuously? I have to pay money. You guys need to pay for my education and my family members. And as a matter of fact, ASWB, all with those statistics, you need to give back every melanated being because they can't pass your exam because you have 84% and 55. That is unacceptable. You need to reimburse us with from all those who gone to school for clinical social work and whatnot and have spent money on this exam. You need to reimburse us because your school system has failed us. And the fact that I can't even hold you guys accountable, and the United States Department attorneys, investigation officers can't even read. What is the sense? What is the sense? And that's all I have to say.